And what's discipline? Fencing. Discipline encompasses training people to adhere to certain behaviors and rules. The definition of self-discipline is similar, except that we turn these efforts inward and train ourselves to control our behavior, mind, and body over time. That's what staying disciplined is about. Discipline training often also implies obedience, rigid rules, and punishment. Unfortunately, this disciplinary aspect explains why we judge ourselves harshly around our own actions. Learning how to build self-discipline doesn't mean tearing yourself down, and disciplining yourself isn't about having zero self-compassion. Self-imposed threats and punishment aren't effective for developing discipline within ourselves. Self-discipline is a soft skill, meaning it's applicable in a wide variety of settings and situations. Like replacing a bad habit, learning to practice emotional self-regulation is a constant process. This is closely related to self-management, which is when you take personal responsibility for your behavior or actions and any rewards or consequences that arise from them. Improving your self-discipline improves your will. You can't have one without the other. Where self-discipline centers around maintaining control and exercising restraint, your will, more commonly referred to as willpower, is an innate response and refers to your ability to push yourself to continue. Resisting chocolate cravings might result from your willpower, but choosing not to buy chocolate at all is about practicing discipline and making decisions that anticipate future struggles. And it turns out that people who reach their goals are far more often practicing discipline rather than relying on the strength of their willpower. Power requires discipline, which is something to never forget. Importance of discipline. Discipline is one of the most important personality traits in everyone's life. It refers to a set of rules and regulations which are to be followed while undergoing any task or activity. It is a way of being honest, hardworking, motivated, and encouraged while doing any task. It is a character trait that helps individuals to complete the tasks within a given fixed deadline. The role of discipline in our life is to set orderliness, efficiency, punctuality, organization, and focus on our tasks. Life without discipline is just like a ship without radar. Therefore, the importance of discipline in life just cannot be ignored. Discipline is one of the most significant personality traits in an individual's life. Discipline is the way of being honest, hardworking, motivated, encouraged throughout life. This character is very important in one's life as it helps maintain behavior. Saints and monks who meditate also first practice the art of discipline. A person who is well-disciplined is on track and has orderliness in life. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment, hence it is the key to success. Discipline establishes a good basis for being selective, independent, punctual, focused, encouraged, and staying organized in life. Similarly, discipline is very important in a student's life. Staying disciplined helps to study on time so that they are stress-free. Discipline helps in managing the work in a planned manner. Discipline also helps students to stay stress-free and also prevents them falling into depression. Discipline helps in molding one's character. Discipline in student life attracts all the right things, and because of this, students gain success in each field of their life. In a student's life, the discipline is always catered as a guide to focus on their goals. The disciplined student focuses on their goals and their mind does not wonder about other useless things. A well-disciplined student who has a positive attitude in life and is focused. Discipline teaches students to be concentrated and motivated toward their studies as well as other areas of their life. Someone with strong goals is more focused and always stimulates. It helps the student to remain calm and composed. This helps him or her to maintain focus and to keep moving on with the problems. Discipline is rarely enjoyable, but almost always profitable.
Discipline provides people with rules to live their lives efficiently and effectively. When you have discipline in your life, you can make small sacrifices in the present for a better life in the future.
Discipline creates habits, habits make routines, and routines become who you are daily. The value of discipline is the way to do what needs to be done. Not only does practice allow one to establish a positive action, it helps us train our minds and body and enables us to focus on our goals and to regulate our emotions. It helps preserve society's peace and order. As students, discipline is very important in their life. Here are a few points to help you understand why discipline is important in the life of students, especially for practical subjects like mathematics. Discipline helps a student to maintain regularity, which is very important in subjects that require constant practice, like mathematics. It helps the student to remain calm and composed. This helps him or her to maintain focus and to keep moving on with the problems. Discipline helps the student to maintain a proper schedule for everything, which includes time for all her subjects. Discipline helps them to prioritize their work as per its importance. It improves their concentration and focuses, which is very important in subjects like mathematics.
Students often find mathematics to be difficult and fear the subject. Discipline helps them to build a positive attitude towards everything. This helps them to improve their performance slowly and steadily.
Finally, discipline helps students to build a healthy mind, which is very important to developing a healthy body. Why should one have self-discipline in life? Self-discipline means self-control, the ability to avoid unhealthy excess of anything that could lead to negative consequences. It is the ability to reject instant gratification and pleasure in favor of some greater gain, which requires spending effort and time to get it. It means perseverance and not giving up. It is the strength not to give in to negative feelings. It means overcoming one's weaknesses. It is the ability to pursue one plan despite temptations to abandon them. Delayed gratification in favor of accomplishing long-term goals. What is the importance of discipline in life? Discipline is a term that everybody understands, however, few actually appreciate it. This happens even to the most famous individuals in existence. It is necessary for all living things because without it, there will be confusion around us. The importance of discipline plays a crucial role in everyone's life. The importance of discipline in students' life can attract all the right things. Students can gain success in each field of their life. Therefore, the importance of discipline, the importance of student life cannot be ignored. You have to demonstrate extreme patience to be a strong and motivating leader. It's a show of courage not to offer everything you really like. You may make or break the best decisions in life, and this sort of individual seems to make the right choices. Wherever you practice this self-restraint, it will add the role of discipline in our lifelong achievement. Why is discipline important? In the life of an individual, practice gives harmony and order. It teaches an individual to take accountability and to display respect. Keeping well-defined laws is the cornerstone of civilization. If the structure were not developed, people would do whatever they wished and make errors without first and foremost thought. It facilitates positive human actions in order to enhance humanity and make it a more straightforward place for us to work. That's the capacity for a person to be self-restricted enables them to function faithfully, rigorously, and regulated. An absence of this capacity may lead to catastrophe. Do you assume an organization would accept someone who has been chronically late for work or is late for work? How these conducts can damage a company's reputation is clear. I think about athletics preparation as the critical component of doing sports. The rules of the game need to be followed by any team. That is why there are arbitraries and arbitrators. Anyone who does not meet these instructions will be fined for breaching the sports laws. Highly skilled individuals must regularly show healthy discipline levels. They can not only chat, however, they believe they are prepared. A wise leader understands when to talk and when to hold his tongue. Self-constitution and the exercise of discipline are supported to develop the mind and heart of a human. The two fields exist, inner and outer. Internal consistency is the capacity to discern between right and wrong. External regulation is focused on common expectations, such as law enforcement. It is not enough to have excellent skills, we need the discipline to be able to use them. How to build the discipline of self-discipline. The age-old quest that your teachers and coaches pushed you to take on, the quest for self-discipline. For many, self-discipline is a shiny goal on the distant horizon, a time when we finally master our messy, imperfect selves. With self-discipline, I will finally be able to stick to my goals, stop eating sugar, work out every morning, learn a new language, and achieve my dreams. For others, it is a measuring stick we use to judge ourselves, our character, and our actions. We confuse it with willpower. Usually we come up short. Learning discipline isn't a destination or a yardstick, it's a practice. Practices never end, but we do become more skilled. Many strive to practice discipline, but mastering this form of self-control is harder than we think. Our mental well-being, upbringing, personal habits, and present circumstances impact our handling of ourselves. Learning how to become disciplined requires deliberate practice, just like self-love or facing our fears. Though it may seem like an unbeatable dragon, getting better is always possible. With practice, you learn how to work with who you are and what you have to develop the self-discipline that matters for you and your goals. It doesn't help to beat ourselves up or compare our lack of self-discipline to others. Let go of viewing it as a character trait and focus on developing self-discipline as a tool to achieve the life you want to live. What it means to be disciplined looks different for everyone, from athletes to CEOs. We've created a brief guide about self-discipline to help you achieve it. Why should I care about building self-discipline? Learning how to self-discipline has many benefits. One, it reduces anxiety. When we feel in control of our own emotions and reactions, we can focus on what we need to do instead of worrying about what could go wrong. Decision-making is easier and your mental health improves. Two, it increases your ability to achieve short-term and long-term goals. Having self-discipline means you can proactively remove temptations and avoid self-sabotaging behaviors. When it comes to studying, working, or managing money, you'll be able to prioritize, focus, and work harder and smarter. Three, you'll be happier. Discipline leads to progress, which leads to success. When you cultivate discipline, you'll be happier and more confident in yourself because of how far you've come. Research has found that when you learn how to be more disciplined, it positively impacts your attitude, assertiveness, and conscientiousness with your tasks. It helps improve your mood and outlook on things you have to accomplish, whether at work or home. Or you'll be more resilient. We all have moments where we're unmotivated and want to go on social media, watch our favorite show, or take multiple breaks. The more you resist distractions, the easier it becomes. Rewiring your mind and your body is challenging but rewarding. If you're wondering, how do I begin to discipline myself? Just know that this isn't something you have to do alone. At BetterUp, our coaches are here to help you succeed and unlock your greater potential. As we're all capable of self-improvement, and with the right tools, you can achieve that and much more. 6 ways to build self-discipline. Discipline is an ability that you must hone. It benefits from creating habits and routines that eventually make practicing self-discipline the easiest path. In the beginning, establishing the routines and structures to help yourself takes effort. It takes time, but practicing self-discipline can change your life in more ways than one. Here are some tips to show you how to build self-discipline. 1. Write out your goals. Jot down where you want to be in 2, 5, or 8 years and hang it somewhere you'll see it each day. Visual reminders are wonderful motivators. One study found that students fall short of their intellectual potential and academic goals when they don't have self-discipline. Their lack of self-discipline made it difficult to identify their goals and how to achieve them. But when students have self-discipline, it helps them focus on what's important and succeed at their goals. Don't beat yourself up for your lack of discipline at times. Practicing self-compassion will help you stay motivated and persevere. With self-compassion, you stop viewing yourself as the enemy or the obstacle to achieving your goals. Start by setting small goals. This way, you won't get overwhelmed and you'll build your confidence. 2, practice prioritizing. Making a to-do list or an action plan will help you stay organized and you'll feel accomplished with every task you cross out. Put the less exciting or the most demanding responsibilities at the top and do those first. Then your best energy goes to your priorities. You won't need to sweat the small stuff. 3, know your weaknesses. Acknowledging where you struggle is the first step to changing your habits. Be proactive. If you know music, apps, or TV distracts you, turn them off while studying. If you need to catch up on work but have multiple plans on the weekend, reschedule. Don't get in your own way, and don't lie to yourself about who you are. 4, get others to hold you accountable. We all need that extra push now and then. Family, friends, colleagues, mentors, and coaches can help keep you on track and be there to support you when things get busy or hard. They can give you feedback and make you aware of your habits. 5, change your perspective. Expecting a person to act or a situation to unfold in a certain way, and when it does, is called a self-fulfilling prophecy. Our mindset is everything. It determines what we do and how we push forward. It's okay to stumble. Learn from your mistakes and focus on doing better next time. Stay positive. 6, be mindful of your urges. We all have urges to avoid things that are difficult or uncomfortable. Coming out of our comfort zones. Set a timer, permitting yourself to do nothing but a specific task. Doing this will make you more aware of procrastination or your instinct to run away from a challenge. 7, forgive yourself and move forward. As a self-disciplined person, you shouldn't beat yourself up for past mistakes. Instead, acknowledge what went wrong and move forward. Mistakes are learning opportunities. Understand that nobody's perfect. Be kind to yourself and know that you can do better next time. 8, have a backup plan. Creating an action plan is great, but sometimes things fall through. That's why having a plan B comes in handy. Rather than worrying about what to do when road bumps pop up, your backup plan will help you pick up right where you left off. It'll help you stay organized, focused, and motivated to work on your goals. Discipline is very important as seen at both levels individually and collectively for society. It helps people to showcase their attitude and represent their character and thinking. Both the body and the mind are honed by discipline. Discipline helps to address individual problems and develop a society that is both peaceful and respectful. Therefore, it would be right to say that without discipline, there is no life at all.